Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the live debrief. And I'm all things sugar and shade Sade. Oh my god, what's wrong with me today? And I'm here with the homie Abbas.
Hey,
it's a very oh, why can I hear myself? That's annoying. It's a very special day today because it's Abbas's birthday.
Yay! Getting older.
Happy birthday, Abbas.
Thank you.
How are you? How you feeling today?
I'm all right. Flustered.
Flustered? Huh? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm all right. What are you doing today?
Should be going to eat.
Yeah.
And I'm still, going to eat for now.
Okay, cool. Oh my god, why have I got? Sorry, I think I got fluff on my feet. What are you going to eat though?
Fish.
Fish, yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. Fave?
A big fish. Yeah.
Huh?
It's a big fish.
A big one.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. Sorry, I have something on my face. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, yes. Waving and saying love in the hair.
Oh, thank you. I haven't even finished it.
Seriously? Well, what else do you need to do?
I want to slightly straighten here. It's
okay.
A quick. Thank you.
Quick too.
I'm missing being blondie though. Blondes do have more.
I like the blonde. I can't lie. I like this and I like the length of it, but I do like the blonde of you too. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. I think that's nice too. Or you could do this style, but do you dye your own hair as well?
Yeah, but I always have to switch up my hair anyway. I get bored. I'm still going back to blonde, but I can't do the same thing.
Yeah, not for your birthday.
Yeah.
Any cool presents so far?
Not yet. I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Or something.
Little surprise or something.
Cool,
do you know what I mean?
Cool happy birthday songs.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Say that again.
I had a lot of singing down the phone.
Yeah, okay. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Lovely. Even I should happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yay! Thank you.
Only for you, Abbas. Do you know what I mean? Cool. Let's see who's here today. We do have a couple of people. Hey, Saf. Saf is in a meeting till 2. She's sneaking. No problem, Saf.
Thanks for the birthdays, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, Wavin as well. Maya as well. Wavin was saying, speaking of hair, thanks for recommending the Nyla product. So good for my hair. I'm telling you, they are the best.
Getting good reviews here. They're
the best. I'm telling you, Nyla, not to be confused with Nyla Baby. It's not Nyla's Baby. It's Nyla Naturals. They're so good. So freaking good. Love it. Sap is saying happy birthday. So it's Yvonne. So
thank you, everyone.
Honestly, I hope you're having a good day. I really do. And I hope you have a better evening as well. Do you know what I mean? And are you going to be doing anything else?
What, today?
Not necessarily, no.
Well, tonight I'm eating apple crumble and watching Bridgerton in the night.
Oh, yeah, Bridgerton's out, isn't it?
Bridgerton is out officially today.
Yeah, okay.
The second half. So that is today. Cool. Then I'll deal with tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. So you're saving it. You're saving Bridgerton for you.
In the night.
Yeah, in the night.
With apple crumble and custard. And ice cold water next to it. I can't wait.
I forgot about Bridgerton. There's so much stuff out at the moment.
Bridgerton is number one for me.
Oh, serious? I'm still behind. I'm actually still behind. Yeah.
What, as in this season or in
this season? Oh. No, this season. So I've got to catch up. I will maybe this weekend. Yeah. Jordan. Yes, Jordan. I'll watch your season before Bridgerton.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, you can let me know how it's going.
No, why? Why are you not jumping in?
I mean,
you're not a Bridgerton fan.
No. I do like Bridgerton. I do. I actually do. But like, I don't know. Like, I think I was away when it started, so I kind of missed the Do you know what I mean? Like watch it now situation. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, do you know what I mean? But you've never watched Bridgerton, Asher? Wow.
Oh, I love Bridgerton.
I think you should.
It makes me want everyone to talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Oh, how you consume me. Abbas, you are the one. You are the one. Oh.
Does your man do?
Absolute opposite, but still a girl country. It's make believe, but I love it. Yeah.
You should put in a birthday request.
Honestly, today you will be Bridgerton.
Yeah,
be my Bridgerton.
That would be so funny. Oh my god. I just started watching Paradise season 2, which is just really I didn't realize how many episodes were out, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to catch up. Friggin' love it. I really, really love that. But it's kind of the opposite. It's like end of the world. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's completely different. And stuff. Actually, yeah, give it a try. Wavy said I was just watching Love is Blind. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be talking about Love is Blind season 10.
I haven't caught up with everything though.
Okay, where are you?
I definitely can't watch Love is Blind today.
No,
I just cannot imagine. That is not the way. I think I finished 7.
7. Do you care about spoilers though? That's the question. Or do you need more time?
I feel like I need more time, otherwise I'll get bored. But I don't know. I don't know.
I can't lie. I don't think it's the best. I know we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but I don't think it's the best season. To be honest, I really don't. Like, it's okay. Why is there so much things outside? So, can you hear the?
I mean, there are things catching my attention in it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's it's still not the great season in my opinion. But we could talk about it. Steve says super late, lovely hair, Abbas.
Oh, thank you.
Birthday hair.
Brunette.
Oh yes, Jordan was saying. Oh, say it again. Oh,
I said I'm a brunette for the day.
Oh, and happy birthday as well. Jordan was saying about Mary Cosby. So you don't watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, do you?
No, I should. There's so many.
I do think it's like a really good like franchise. I really do. But her Mary Cosby, who's one of like the main characters, she just delivers the best lines. She's got a very interesting background. Like, she runs this church. She's been accused of being a cult leader, all this kind of stuff. Like, she married her step granddaddy, and like, yeah, there's a lot going on with her. But she's beloved by fans. Like, I can't lie, I really like her as well. But yeah, her only child has passed
away.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How? Accident?
I don't know. I think I haven't looked into it properly, but I think I saw something around. I think he had an issue with like substances and that sort of thing. I believe, but I'm not too sure actually what the actual cause of death was. But he had been having some troubles. I think they addressed some of those in the show. He was in because he was in jail for Christmas as well, kind of thing, because he got married and there was some issues in his marriage and stuff like that. But he's very young. He's like 20s. Like, he's very, very young.
Oh, that's so young.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Ashley's is saying suspected OD. Yeah, I don't know if anything's been confirmed yet, but yeah, it's really, really, really sad. Like, absolutely devastating. You know, and like, because her son was her world, her reason for being. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's everything's attributed to him and stuff like that. So it's just really, yeah, it's really hard. And I think what I saw is that they hadn't officially started filming, but they were going to start filming, I think, next week or the week after, but they postponed that now.
I feel like I've seen a clip of her talking to him before.
Yeah.
About his habits. Somehow, I just remember he was a bit open to talking to her.
Yeah. There's a couple clips.
I think it's that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, Jordan said the last 2 seasons he and Mary had discussed his addiction, and Mary said that she felt good he was in jail because he was safe. Yeah, so 5 days free and OD. Oh gosh, yeah. He's 23 years old. Oh, so can't imagine, do you know what I mean? What they're going through as a family. Do you know what I mean? It's just awful. It's awful, awful news. So yeah, so that's happening, unfortunately. But yeah, today we are talking about I was going to say Britain's then America's Next Top Model with Tyra freaking Banks. The show basically, actually, the documentary is called Reality Check Inside America's Next Top Model, right? It's on Netflix at the moment. It's a 3-episode documentary. I don't know whether they're going to be doing a series where they look at other different reality shows as well, or whether they're going to go deeper with this. But this was like a very interesting insight into the show and the people on the show as well. What did you think of the documentary? Like maybe, I don't know, like a 1 word, or what would you kind of give it out of 10 to start with, would you say?
It was weird.
It was weird. Okay, cool. In what way?
Because having Netflix money is really sweet. But if I was a villain, I wouldn't sit in the documentary about me being the villain so comfortably. I mean, was she tricked into it? Or does she see herself as a third person? Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know. I that part was weird. I mean, I always knew it was, the show itself used to like trigger things. It used to be like, no, I would never.
Yeah.
And stuff. But her, I don't know. Is it Netflix pays a lot of money, right?
I mean,
they
do, but I don't know if, like, I don't think Tyra is a producer on this. I don't think she was. I think that I don't know if I'm assuming she probably got paid to be in it. Yeah.
No, she must have got big bucks, and maybe not informed. Maybe her clip was filmed separately.
Yeah.
And then she didn't know what was. I'm just thinking, because if I was a villain, I'm not sitting in this.
I don't think she thinks, as Sleepful said, I don't think she thinks she's the villain, though. I don't know if she knows that. Like, I think she's delusional.
So she just thinks this happened, and this happened. I'm not the person that this happened.
Yeah.
Watching it like you guys.
110%. That's what I think. That's what I think she's on. That's what I think she believes. I think it's very what's the word? I don't even want to say interesting. I think that she is borderline delusional.
Has she come out to say anything after this? Did she come out and say anything like I was tricked or anything? Nothing.
No. She hasn't said anything about she was tricked or anything like that. No. She's talked about her ice cream, her hot ice cream and smiles. She talks about that. She talks about how she doesn't want, what does she say? She doesn't want the modeling, all that stuff to be her legacy. She wants ice cream to be her legacy. She's talked about that.
She's lost it then.
Yeah. I definitely think
she might have lost it.
she might have. A couple of people are saying triggering. Demi saying, hey Demi, said they reached out to Tyra, but she was paid, I believe. Jay Manuel in his interview said that the documentary was going on with or without her. Jordan also says, I don't think she sees herself as the villain. Tyra is a product of the industry and early reality TV. Yes, and she's also prepping for Cycle 25. That's what was insane.
That's why she's taking no accountability, because she wants the show to go on.
Exactly. They all, I think in a way they all do. Yeah. Oh, hey Erin, want to be on top? Isn't that the book by one of the girls, one of the contestants, I think. So yeah. Did you watch Top Model back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you
think? Not religiously, but quite a lot. I remember I used to be mad at the one shaving her head. Not mad at her, but I was like, no, I will not. took me long to grow this. That triggered me back then.
Yeah.
There were some things where they would annoy me.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? But it was a good watch back then.
Yeah. You know what? I had mixed feelings. I can't lie, because I think around the time I was trying to work out like how old I was at certain ages, but like I definitely watched it because everybody watched it, but I wasn't religious with it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I couldn't tell you like names of specific characters, but there's definitely moments or specific photo shoots that I liked. But like I definitely found, I think someone said, Ashley was still saying, triggering. There were certain things that I saw in this documentary was absolutely triggering. Like definitely. And I worked in fashion for a bit as well. So like I used to model a little bit back in the day. Do you know what I mean?
In there.
My walk was actually I did get compliments for my walk, but I needed work. I know that I needed work, and obviously I'm not the tallest either, so that was annoying too. And also because the guy that taught me how to walk, interesting, a guy taught me how to walk as well, actually. The guy that taught me how to walk, he was just like, you would be perfect if you just lose your, and he like, who would tap his belly? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm very fit. So I was just like, oh my God, again. But like, yeah. So it was just like I don't know. So I always had that aspiration, like, oh, I got to lose this. Like, do you know what I mean? Or I'm not going to be able to do that. And then I kind of gave up on it anyway when I was doing like videos anyway. So I was just like, yeah, you don't need to look like that to do music videos. So it's fine. Do you know what I mean?
It will just give you
a again.
Those kind of industries will give people a complex, like
110%, 110%. And I feel like maybe like, even in that, like I was probably one of the more stronger minded people. Do you know what I mean? Like there's other people, like I remember like I used to manage a couple models and stuff like that. Like some of them had full on eating disorders. Like you had to really, do you know what I mean? Like support them and just understand like, no, this is not normal. Do you know what I mean? Your industry is just mad and stuff. And then even working with like fashion designers as well and doing like, you know, we done London Fashion Week and stuff and doing like the runway shows and like getting all the models and like having those hard conversations, like what do we actually really want to represent here? And ultimately I got out of fashion because it was just too toxic. It was just way too toxic. And I'm just like, if I'm doing this, if I'm supporting, like if I'm here and I'm saying girls need to do this or you need to think or we can't use you because of this and everything, then I'm part of the problem. You know, do you know what I mean? So like I was just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. What was you gonna say?
No, carry on. I'll say it after.
Okay, but like this is why I'm side-eyeing all of them in this documentary.
Yeah, they're all got to do with it. But if Tyra is doing the show again, she ain't gonna survive with the Gen Zs out. Is it where are we now? Gen Zs?
Gen Zs and Alphas. Alphas are coming up now.
They're going to. Yeah. They're not gonna have it.
No, absolutely not. It can't run. What happened back then absolutely cannot run at all, like at all. But Tyra, both of the J's, Nigel, Ken, even the channel head or whatever kind of thing, all of them, like absolutely side eye. You're all disgraceful.
They're pretending that they've got nothing to do, just throwing the villain under the bus, even though she needs to go under the bus anyway. But just
it's not just Tyra. That's the thing. That's my thing. I'm just like, it's not just Tyra, and I'm not buying this PR rollout of the J's, like Miss J and J Manuel. I'm not buying it, and Nigel as well, because we see in the documentary that, you know, they are specifically asked at certain times, like, oh, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about this? Like watching this back, how do you feel about it? And they're just like, oh, it's just the industry. Oh, it's just the way it was. It's just that it's terrible. If you're saying that about yourself, then why are you throwing Tyra under the bus? Like you're all terrible. You're all terrible people at that time. I think Jay Manuel was like, oh, you know, I was like, what did he say? I was supposed to be like he was almost saying like I was supposed to be the cheeky one, you know. I was supposed to be like the, you know, like it was sport to kind of like say mean things was sport, and like some of those things were really lasting. They they stuck with people. It was really, really, really horrible. As always, I do have a few clips.
What experience annoyed you?
What experience? What do you mean?
Do you know what experience annoyed me? The ashy one, when she was creaming her body and the girls were like, that stuff. I was like, it's called cream, it's oil.
They called it grease, yeah.
It's on the door. Was it on the doorknobs and all?
Yeah. That was out of order. So that was Ebony. So Ebony was in cycle 1, black girl, dark skin, from New York, and she basically, she was doing fine. She had like a little quiff. She had low cut, little quiff.
Yeah.
They, first of all, what they said was just like, oh, your hair, it needs to go. This quiff bit needs to go. So they were shaving it off. They were shaving it off her hair. And the stylist, there were multiple people, first of all, to shave one patch of hair. It was insane. And they were just laughing. They were like, oh, shall we write our name in it? Like,
but why are they doing that? Just
exactly.
humiliation.
It was so anti-black. I just can't even.
It was humiliating in the name of art, in their idea of art.
But is that art though? Like, this is just humiliation, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're shaving it off. They gave her bald patches and everything. So I think she spoke to Tyra. She called her or something, and she was thinking, or Tyra called her and said, and she was thinking, oh, you've got my back, like, great, like we can try and sort this out because I got bald patches. Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, you're ashy. Like, you're ashy, like you ashy, like, and then she's like in front of the judges, she's like, oh, our skin doesn't absorb the light, like we don't, it doesn't reflect the light, it absorbs the light, so you need to grease up yourself and make sure like your skin is glowing. Her skin didn't look bad to me. I don't know, it was so weird. It was just such a weird thing. And then she's putting on this cream, and the girls, the other models, they think this is bizarre for some reason. And one of them, Giselle, who she had her own issues because they were saying that her bum was wide or something like that, and she carried that throughout her life. Do you know what I mean? But then I'm feeling for you, but then I'm just like, hold on a second, but you're bullying my girl.
You're bullying
You're all horrible. You're all freaking horrible, man. Seriously. Well, some of you are horrible.
Hurt people, they say.
Yeah, exactly. That was definitely a hard watch. I felt for Ebony because she was really alone. And then also as well, Tyra outed her because Ebony is gay. And at the time, like, do you know what I mean? There was literally contestants who were just like, well, because she had to sit down and say like, oh, my girlfriend's coming on, she asked them, is it okay if my girlfriend comes to the house for like an hour? And one girl was just like, wow, I don't think it's right, but okay. something along those effects. And it was just like, oh my God. And Tyra put that on camera. I think she mentioned it before the girl had mentioned it. Right? Do you know what I mean? But yes, and Saf is also right. She was saying she was so angry all the time. She definitely did get that difficult, aggressive narrative. And Ebony wasn't coming across like that to me. She seemed cool. She just seemed like she's just excited to be there, like some of the other girls. That was definitely a hard watch. There was also I found this clip. Well, it's just like Tyra I think Tyra's anti-black.
Tyra's just pissing me off.
I think she's anti-black. This was diabolical as far as I'm concerned. Not as deep as actually, to be fair, it's only the effects of people. Not the most extreme thing that happened, but it was just an example of like, Tyra, you're out of order. You're actually out of order. So yeah, some of these clips that I pulled together aren't necessary in the episode, but there's some that are circling at the moment. So yeah, let me play this.
And Jocelyn, you have such a beautiful strength. And for somebody to get up and be so sick, but still to perform, that's a survivor. And Jocelyn, you'll be able to survive this. Alina.
Oh my God!
I thought I was going home. You almost were.
And do you know how cool that is?
Just mean.
That's
unnecessary.
Is that
psychologically mean? Just
that's psychological damage. Like, seriously, it's so out of order. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is out of order. And I was just like, that is just like, that's her on a good day. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just like, nah, you're playing in these girls' faces. She also, like, Danielle, one of the contestants, was also in the show, and she just talked about how what do you call it? She was the girl with the gap, right? And this, I obviously took particular issue to this because I got a gap. Do you know what I mean? So her thing was Tyra wanted her to close her gap so bad, and they done this surprise visit of her and another girl to go to the dentist, right? So the other girl, she had like an overgrown tooth and some other things going on, and they made her do all of that tooth work all at the same time. That's insane.
Without you even having a heads up, right? Was it not
No, she knew something was going to happen, but she didn't know that all the work was going to happen at the same time. It shouldn't have happened at the same time. That's not normal, right? Do you know what I mean? And Danielle was there with her, like holding her hand and making sure she was okay. The dentist was asking, "Oh, so what do you want to get done?" Like, you know, she's just like, "No, I'm good." Like, he's like, "Oh, you don't want to close your gap?" "No, I don't. And then it was like held over her head. Like, if she does not close her gap, she's basically gonna go home. Exactly. I was just like, this is out of order, man. Let me just play a little bit here.
Oh, Danielle, you went to the dentist, but you refused to have your gap closed. Do you really think you can have a cover girl contract with the gap in your mouth?
Yeah, why not? This is all people see. Easy Reach Beautiful cover girl.
It's not marketable.
Yeah, just a little bit is okay, but I don't want to completely close it.
Well, I guess she just left the gap wide open for another girl, baby.
I agree. So, Danielle.
And this is the same man that is anyway, let me not comment.
No, but this is no. And I picked that one.
Distress.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. Miss J, yeah. You're just like, oh, that was my job. Like, that's out of order. It's so out of order. It's so out of order. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like it like they have stuff to answer to as well. Like, they really do. It was just absolutely crazy. I just think Safa says Tyra putting her finger in her mouth mimicking a gap was cruel. Absolutely cruel. And that was very triggering, because when he was just like, I guess we just need to widen the gap for someone. Do you know how many times I've heard mind the gap in my life?
And it's more annoying because when you look at them, they've got annoying faces. I'm sorry, this is annoying. Tyra, let me not comment. Anyway,
oh god, sorry.
Yeah, their faces are annoying, so even them saying it is irritating.
Exactly. And then to add insult to injury, then a couple, because she ends up having dentist work done anyway. She did go on to win her season as well, which was cool. But to add insult to injury, a couple of cycles later, they have like this white girl who has a small gap, and then Tyra's like, "Oh my god, it's beautiful, let's widen it." What? She did it as well. I'm just like, this is insane.
The thing is,
go on.
Sorry, all the advice that they're giving them is not for future modeling. It's just for their actual show, for their round. It's not like that is what everybody's looking for.
Yeah, exactly. But she would lie. Well, I can't confirm it's absolutely lying, but it appears to be lies or like tactics to almost coerce them into doing it, because she would say things like, "Oh, the agents are telling me they can't work with you because you've got this gap, you know, so you have to, it's in your best interest." It was just really, really, really disgusting behavior. And then also, like, not just Jay and Miss J as well, like making really negative comments. There was also Janice Dickinson. She was out of order. I don't know if there was ever one episode where she wouldn't call people fat. I don't know, like honestly. And we're dealing with models. Do you know what I mean? None of them are fair. They're not fair. They're not fair. But I saw this clip, which was just absolutely insane, and Tyra is there and she does nothing about it. A little bit of trigger warning, I'll say, on this.
That's it.
You have to put on more makeup as a woman of color. Our skin absorbs the light. It doesn't reflect the light. Here is your best shot.
Overall, this picture is just bland.
You look like a deer in the headlights in this picture.
Perfect almond shape eyes. There's nothing coming behind it. Let's see your unretouched shot.
It's like a Hitchcock film. Go back and forth really fast to see what I mean.
So sorry, what? Like, are those monkey noises? Are you? And Tyra's just ignoring it. Like, what? I'm just like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. Why is this okay? This is not okay. This is not okay. It wasn't okay then. It's not okay now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let's because what they love to say in this, absolutely was like monkey noises for sure. Like, that is just insane. Like, what they love to say in this documentary was just like, oh, that was the time. That was, you know.
It was triggering at the time because some things were, but I don't know why no one thought about it, like to say stop this, or did they?
I think some people did, but there
Because
wasn't. I don't think there was much avenues to even like action that, right? Other than not watch it. Like, that's the only thing that I definitely remember having a time where I'm just like, I can't do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't watch this anymore. You know, I know some people, they did absolutely what do you call it?
It's unbelievable. Look at Janice. So if you did a before touch-up picture of Janice, and what does she think would happen? Like, for anyone.
Exactly. I think she does need to go to jail, honestly. Jordan said she was high. That wasn't monkey noises. It was a sound for the film check. No, it wasn't. It actually was. She was making the sounds from her mouth. She was making those sounds from her mouth. She was doing. That's what she was doing. I just think she's out of order, and Tyra let her go, like, largely unchecked. She would say something every now and again, but for the most part, she didn't. She really didn't at all. She didn't do enough. And she kept on saying that she didn't have like the authority to do anything about it, or she didn't have the authority to get rid of anybody or challenge it in any sort of way. But she didn't let up on the contestants, but you know, everybody else can have free rein to say what they want. Just a little bit insane as far as I'm concerned. So like, I feel like one of the most disturbing stories that came out of this is probably Shandy's story. So Shandy, she was one of the contestants. She had the whole kind of like ugly duckling kind of storyline. That was her thing. Or like, you know, do you know what I mean? She worked at like a Walgreens or something, which would be, what's our equivalent to Walgreens? Like Sainsbury's? Yeah, it's like supermarket, right? Or something like that. Yeah. Or like I don't know if a Boots makes sense. But yeah, so she worked at one of those. And they kind of, you know, obviously she applied to be on the show, she gets through, she looks really dowdy, then she has this amazing like makeover, and she's doing pretty well. I think she's doing okay in the challenges and everything like that. They go to Milan, and I think the challenge, or what they had to do then, was to ride around Milan and go to all these different like casting calls, and the to do this, they would hop on the back of these scooters, right? And they will have these model-like guys driving the scooters around. Walgreens is a pharmacy. Okay, so like Boots.
Super Drug or Boots then.
Yeah, exactly. So they will do not all day. So apparently this is what Tyra used to do when she was in Paris and Milan when she was younger, when she was in industry. So she was like, you know, this is kind of like what happens with models. So then they go back to the model house and production asks them like, oh, would you guys like some of the guys to come over and have a drink with you guys? So they have they're open to it, like, yeah, that's cool. Mind you, Shandy does have a boyfriend. Yeah, she does have a boyfriend. I'll just and trigger warning now because I'm going to talk about sexual assault. And basically what we see the girls in the hot tub with some of the guys and they are drinking. They're drinking quite heavily. In the documentary, I think Shandy mentions that she had probably like maybe a bottle and a half of wine to herself. That's how much she drank. But everybody's drinking. One of the guys likes her, but she's not thinking too much of it and that sort of thing, but she is drinking a lot. She ends up going into the shower with the guy and she says that she blacks out, but they did have some sort of sex, right? What is really disturbing, number one, obviously that's disturbing. She can't give consent if she's drunk, right? Do you know what I mean? And if she's backing out, absolutely cannot give consent, right? But what is also disturbing about this is that they filmed this whole thing. So their rule for filming was if the girl is alone, then they can't film. So if she goes into the bathroom alone, she can't film. If she's in there with someone, in the bathroom with someone, then they can film or whatever, right? And they said, I think Ken Mock, I think his name is, who was the executive producer, he was just like, we treated it like a documentary, so we had to do it. Like, no, you didn't. You don't have to do any of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? But so they filmed the whole thing. They filmed the whole situation. They filmed everything. They filmed afterwards as well. She wanted to obviously go home. She wanted to talk to her family. She wanted to talk to her boyfriend. They was just like, oh, there's no phone for you to call home, we can't do this. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have access at the moment. And then she's just like, right, like basically I'm walking unless I can speak to someone. And they're just like, okay, cool, we can make this happen for you as long as you do it on camera or something to that effect. So then they film her calling her boyfriend and telling her boyfriend what had happened. I think they film her also talking about, like, you know, like talking to the guy that I think talking about like maybe like getting a test to see if there was any, do you know what I mean? Because she had unprotected sex, or it was unprotected sex, or so I don't even know how to word it, but yeah, they filmed that as well. It was just really, that was very triggering. That was really, really, really triggering and disgusting. And just, as Steve said, jail for everybody involved. It was just insane. Like, I just can't even believe. And the thing is, when Tyra is being asked about it, she was just like, Shandy, who's that? Remind me of her story again. Like, what? Are you insane? Like, she is insane. She is insane. It was just absolutely terrible. And then to make it even worse, I think the next day they had Tyra come down. And she's just like, yeah, someone cheated on me back in the day. And that was horrible. And you know, what you should really do is really be careful, like know your limits or something like this. It was just like, nah, this woman is crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. She doesn't care about these guys. And then years later, she brings Shandy on her show and she kind of makes her watch what was captured from the episode. I was just like, no, she's cruel.
She doesn't have any heart.
She really doesn't. That is like the epitome of cruelty.
Anything for TV.
For the ratings. And they really made it out like, so what Shandy says, you know, that they made it out like I cheated on her boyfriend, when actually she was in a situation that she couldn't control, right?
Yeah.
And there were no limits. There was no one kind of like holding back and saying that, yeah, okay, maybe it's enough, or like having people film it. They could have stopped it, right?
Yeah.
They could have paused it, but yeah, that was insane. That was a really, really hard watch. And having Tyra there, basically, you know, I mean, her apologies are kind of light, you know, do you know what I mean? But it was just like, there was just no accountability. There was no accountability. Yeah, it was very shaming. It was horrible. It was really, really, really horrible. And then after it, she didn't, I think she had to go. Did she decide to go? I can't remember. But she went back and worked in Walgreens. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, oh, we're gonna pick you up from here. We're gonna do all this with your life. Do you know what I mean? Put you in these crazy situations and then throw you back.
Back in. Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Awful situation. But then again, also as well, it's just like this woman, she's not apologizing for anything. In fact, let me even get this clip, sorry, because it's a mishmash of different clips together. Tyra's basic apology of this whole thing.
Did you do that? Hey, Tyra said, yeah, she made some shit, she did some shit, you know, she said some shit, and I thank you for that. That is the only way you change. That is the only way you get better, is by somebody calling you out on your shit. It is important. And I want to let you know that I want you guys to be just as open as I am now about getting called on my shit, but when somebody calls you out on yours. Because that day will come and continue to evolve. Because that's what we're out on.
Most of us didn't make a group of 10 people do blackface twice. Most of us don't meet somebody in here about their mom being shot in the head and then make them do a modeling shoot where they're shot in the head. Most of us didn't spearhead a production where somebody got raped on camera and then continued to film it and air it.
Did you do that? Why did you do that? Hey, Tyra said, yeah, she made some shit.
Exactly.
Tyra is insane.
She's actually...
She managed to preach it out and do a whole monologue and say, you. It's not even calling herself on the shit. What is wrong with her?
She's delusional. I'm convinced she's
evil. It's evilness. There's evilness.
Evil.
Yeah, they're practicing evilness in there.
Yeah.
Trying to see how far they could go.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I think evil is probably the way to put it, because when I even think of deluded, it's almost like diminished responsibility. Like you're not even in control. No, you are. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. Oh, she's awful. She's
removed herself from herself.
Yeah, exactly. I did go onto Shandy's page and see what she was writing about. What her response to this whole thing has been. And I saw one post that she did, and I'll just read that out real quick. So Shandy says, well, the documentary is out, and now you know more of my story. After all the years, the top model girls and what we went through were never forgotten. The first pictures of me going back to work at Walgreens, fresh with a makeover and a secret that had to wait to air. I smiled through it, knowing that my friends, my family, Eric's family, and strangers were going to know what I had done, what happened to me. At the age of 43, I continued to struggle with it, always smiling. That's why I took this opportunity, knowing that Tyra didn't have control over my narrative, that the director and producers here had my back. That's why I did it. I did it for me, because I mattered, and I still do. The love I've felt today has been immense. Thank you to everyone that heard me, which I thought was lovely for her. Like all these years later, like finally coming to terms. Like, do you know what I mean? Like dealing with it. Not even just dealing with it, but just having a more positive response from people, you know? Jordan said, I wish they had included a copy of the contract. I mean, why did no one sue the show and the network? I think this is the thing. It'll be interesting to see what the contract was, and I think probably at the time they probably felt a bit like powerless, really. Do you know what I mean? Or what do you reckon?
There must be a way to sue somehow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Tyra's getting sued at the moment, but it's to do with something else. It's to do with like a building issue that she had with her new business. Another thing I wanted to talk about was just real quick about her relationship with Miss J. Obviously, Miss J at the end of the documentary, this is just going to be like a summary, I guess, but at the end of the documentary, Miss J, was saying how she had a stroke and she had to learn how to walk again and that sort of thing, and had asked, I think they were asked, like, did Tyra come and visit you? And it was like, no, she didn't. She didn't. Like, do you think they secretly want to have a relationship with Tyra now? As in
be let back on the panel.
Not even just let back on a panel, because I just think, like, do you think like they've turned on her because they don't have a relationship with her?
Yeah, they've turned on her because they were dismissed.
Yeah.
They were out of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they turned on her because of all the rough times the girls went through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that.
No, I agree. I agree as well. Let me just play what Miss J has said. Let's see.
Miles how to walk. I taught Miles how to walk, and now I can't walk. Not yet. I'm determined to walk. I'm sure you're going to see me again, I'm sure. Is that all for me yet?
Do you want to take a selfie? Since our last selfie was 2019.
Come on, man.
We got to do it. All right. We're going to wipe the lens. Okay.
Did Tyra come and visit you?
No, not yet. She just sent me a text. She wants to come and visit me, but no, not yet.
I'm just like,
but is the stroke connected to Tyra, or he just had a stroke and Tyra hasn't visited him?
Yeah,
they're not friends.
Yeah.
Well, she fired them, didn't she? Was that not?
Yeah, yeah. But like, do you think? Because to me, it's given like, oh, if you had come and visit me, maybe my opinion would be different on the documentary.
We could still be friends. Yeah.
That's what it's given to me. I just what? Lethal said, can we talk about Blackish Kenya Barris being co-creator? No, would he? That's crazy. I didn't know that either. Wow. He's doing much better now. He definitely is doing much better now, Miss J. And what was I gonna say? I think he started to walk, according to J Manuel as well. But yeah, are there any other like crazy photo shoots you remember or challenges that you remember on the show?
I just always remembered one of them that cut their hair unnecessarily. And what about the one that doesn't eat? How could they watch her not eat until she's fainting and stuff? She was a bone.
Oh, there was one girl.
Look at that waist, and the waist was like,
yeah. I think he put his hands around her, and
I can't even attempt.
Nah, but that was just.
And I got big hands.
Seriously. Oh yeah, so there was a girl. Yeah, so her mum got. Yeah, we did. I think that was in one of the clips. that her mum got, you know, passed away by gunshot to the head. And Ty was just like, yeah, let's put you in a shoot.
But why would she do that? It's almost cult like. Some kind of conspiracy theorist would absolutely love to rip this apart, the show. Like, why?
I just don't know. I have no idea.
Why would you do that?
I just don't know. That's just so strange. Like it was just like, tell me your deepest.
Yeah, it's like they wrote that.
Yeah, and let me put that in a photo shoot for you, you know, or a challenge for you. There were some crazy like that. I think the race swapping one was just insane. It was just really, really insane to me. So like so not only are they having people up in blackface, yeah, and changing other people into other races and stuff, but then they paired them with a little child for a Got Milk campaign. So they had like a milk tash and a different ethnicity and a baby, and using the children as well. It was just like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
The sexual harassment one.
Yeah. So like this one girl, what was her name? I want to say Candy. Did I get that clip? I don't think I did actually. So yeah, she was on a shoot, and with I'm pretty sure Nigel there, or Jay was there. Jay was definitely there, right? So yeah, so they done this shoot, and it was with 3 guys, and one of the guys was trying to hit on her, and she was just like, oh, what would Tyra do? Tyra would speak up. So she spoke up about it, and they were just like, you like, get back to work. Essentially, they were just like, get back to work. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was actually crazy. And I think they showed, was that the one they showed Nigel? And he was just like, oh, that was the time. You know, that's how it was. And it's just like she did, because also as well, it's like they were being contradictory. They were like saying, yeah, you should speak up, because then even Tyra goes back and says like, you know, say something without making it an atmosphere. And that's exactly what she did. And then she got chastised for it. It was absolutely ridiculous, like crazy. Yeah, that was awful as well. Yeah, they done like a photo shoot based on the eating disorder.
That was insane.
That was foul to me. Like, I just couldn't do that. Even the one with the spiders as well. There's no way I would ever do that. That's crazy.
What even message are they portraying in that photo shoot?
Nothing. This is the thing. And I think like part of the other thing that the documentary explored was that you know, people weren't getting hired after this, that it didn't prepare them for the world of modeling. It really didn't. Yeah. So yeah, it was just a little bit insane. So like, yeah, I think guys, if you're gonna watch it, like brace yourself because it didn't age well. Like it didn't age well at all. And I know there are some people, because I was looking at like some people who are kind of like supportive, or they're saying that, you know, like I had a good experience in the show and that sort of thing. Yeah, it was just insane. Did Yaya feature in it? I don't remember seeing Yaya actually. Maybe someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing her in it. Some people weren't asked to be in it at all as well. So yeah, I did see. What was the other thing I was going to show? I was going to say Tyra Banks can't spell accountability. Yeah, it was really upsetting. Because Eva was on it though. Eva, who I think she was, what Real Housewives was she on? Atlanta.
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah. So she actually obviously was on America's Not Top Model as well. And she did have a few things to say. Actually, it's just anyway. She's been interviewed.
I saw the show. Yes. She apologized a million times, but an apology to the person that you wronged is only as good as they could appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And so for the young girls that were sexually assaulted, for the young women,
it did look like sexual assault.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For the young girls that now have eating disorders or look at themselves and never feel beautiful, that little girl in them that will always live in the woman that is them. There is no sorry, I think, that's big enough to truly feel and heal that kind of hurt. I saw the
which I think is fair. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think she didn't do enough. She didn't do enough to help them afterwards. She didn't do enough to because how they kind of started the documentary was just like, oh, you know, Tyra's got this amazing idea and she's, you know, about to change the world, like change the industry and like challenge some things, right? And then that just disappeared very, 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 very quickly. You know, it just did become, as you said, like all about ratings and that sort of thing, you know? So yeah, it was a bit crazy. Do you speak about Tiffany? No, not Tiffany yet. So Tiffany is the girl where she's like, we were all rooting for you. Seriously. What I did see though was just like, what do you call it? They did say in the documentary that after things changed after that happened, and the whole panel, the judges, they kind of were alluding to that was the moment that Tyra really lost control. And apparently there were lawyers on set like after that moment happened, which was interesting. It is also, there's no proof of this, but there is a rumor saying that that Tyra said even worse things to Tiffany. And one of those things is that in that speech, they kind of cut it, that she said that you need to, you need to go to your house and sleep on the mattress on the floor with your baby. That's what she said to her, allegedly, which is just like, nah, you're rude. You're actually rude. You're actually rude. So yeah, it was a lot. So yeah, I hear there's another documentary coming out in either March or April, which was just yeah.
Oh yeah, that woman.
Go on. So
Yvonne said, what was the name of the plus size model who Tyra called fat more than once? Really pretty black woman.
Oh, oh, what's her name? Oh, I can see it. It reminds me of terracotta, but it's not terracotta. What is it?
Oh, I'm rubbish with names.
I can't even remember. Oh. But I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I do know. Takara, yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. But this is the thing, and this is what also gets me. It's just like, what's her name? Tyra has struggled with her weight, right? She struggled with her weight. So for her to do like what people have potentially done to her, to other people, it's just insane. It's just insane. It's just, yeah, it's just wild. Yeah. I think this was a hard watch. I think it was a bit of a hard watch at the time. I don't know. It depends. But I definitely had a different perspective on the time. And I definitely remember when I stopped watching it as well. Someone did remind me the other day that Rita Ora, I think it was in the show as well, that Rita Ora became the presenter for the last couple of cycles, which is just so insane.
Do you think Naomi Campbell's out there fist pumping the air going, I told you?
I think she's giggling. I think she's giggling. I did watch because this sent me down a spiral, right? It sent me down a rabbit hole, and I did watch that interview where, do you know what I mean, on the Tyra Banks show of Naomi and Tyra, and it's just so weird. It's just so strange. It's so weird. Tyra really thought she ate and she didn't. Like, Naomi gave zero fucks. She did not care at all. She was PR'd up to the nines. Like, do you know what I mean? She's just like, yeah, you know, like, I was going through a hard time. That was it. Is that how you felt? It was just it was really a lot. Yeah, exactly. Naomi was an absolute terror. Like, do you know what I mean? But because you know me, South London, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh, I can't. It's difficult to hate her. It really is. So yeah, but it did also there was another interview that I watched as well, because she interviews what's her name again? I'm reading the book. I'm listening to the book. Steffi. What? No, Corinne Steffi or something. She's called Superhead. I don't even remember. I'm so bad. What's her name? Corinne. I think it's Corinne or Karen. Basically, so she had a book called The Video Confessions of a Video Vixen at the time. And I watched the interview that Tyra done. It's so bad. It is so judgmental. It is so crash. It is so like I felt for her. I really felt for her, because she's gone through this harrowing thing. And I didn't read the book at the time. I'm listening to it now. And it's shocking, because she was, Corinne Stefan. Thank you so much, Leetful. She really suffered, do you know what I mean? She's been through, like, from what I've listened to so far, she went through a very, very, very hard life. Very hard life. And she was like doing Me Too before Me Too, right? So her kind of thing is just like her thing is like she done like a forward like around the 2020s, just like how Tyra was saying, like around that time everyone's at home with COVID, they're watching stuff and everything like that. So people were like obviously the Me Too movement was happening around that, and she got support for the first time. So when she first came out with her book, there was such negative backlash, and Tyra was one of those people. She had her on the show, but it was just like, it was like she despised her, and she was just like, I don't even know why you're here, like, and you should be grateful that I'm even interviewing you. It was bad. It was really bad. It was nasty, to be honest. So yeah, I'm listening to that at the moment, because I like to listen to my books and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not finished it yet, but yeah, it's very, very interesting. But Tyra was just like, there was just too many examples of like, no, like you weren't just mean on America's Not Top Model. You were just mean. Full stop. You really were. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So yeah, yes. So in conclusion, with this show, I feel like watch with caution. Watch with caution. Be prepared to be triggered. They're talking about, she talks about Cycle 25 in terms of bringing it back, and I'm just like, I don't think they should. I don't think they should. Yeah. Cool. What else are you watching at the moment, Abbas?
Bridgerton tonight.
Yeah.
My usual EastEnders. Trying to catch up with Love is Blind. And what else was I watching? I don't remember. It's a lot.
Yeah. That's going on. Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna give Abbas back some time because it's her birthday today. So we're gonna be back tomorrow. Talking Love is Blind season 10. So I hope everybody's up to date. I think I might rewatch that last episode again. I think I might do that. Because it's been a hard one. But anyway, we can talk about it. We can talk about it tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tomorrow, 12:30. Still okay? Yeah.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
I do have a massage in the morning.
Okay. Oh, amazing. That's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be back 1 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.